So, how is everyone? I hope you're all well. So, look, this sighting that we've said regarding Jose Roman in Alaska. Now, this sighting does seem to hold credence because there does seem to be connections to Jose being in Alaska. Not only did we hear Andrew Hiltz mention Jose potentially being in Alaska, but I also have pictures of phone messages that would place Jose in Alaska for an appointment. So look, this wasn't done with malicious intent. This was someone who had recollected seeing a gentleman with a young girl, looked at a place, a girl looked to be wearing a wig, diskempt. I have been corrected over the dog. The dog that was with the man and the young girl was quite a large, scruffy looking dog, not kind of a little scraggy rodent looking one. So, you know, and one thing that strikes me in this is with regards to Dudley. And Dudley had said that Don had placed Jose up at Ben Hill Road the days leading up to Summer's disappearance. And I think to myself, look, you've got two things to look at here. You're either given Dudley you're saying that Dudley's lying. So if you're saying that Dudley's lying, he made it up, then why would he lie? Why would he lie about this one specific person? Now, if Don brought it up, then why would Don bring it up if it wasn't for any other reason? If you're considering that Jose is just some insignificant person who just happened to be up at the hill months prior to it, you know, why would Don bring his name into it? And again, I ask again, if he didn't and it was Dudley trying to throw shade, why use that name? Why pluck Jose's name out of a hat and throw that in the ring? You know, can we really 100% be certain that Jose Roman was not up at 110 Ben Hill Road in the days leading up to Summer's disappearance, and even on the day that Summer disappeared? Remember, there was a statement made by Grandis, and she'd stated about that we came out of the camper. And you know, you think to yourself, well, who was she recollecting back then? Who was she talking about in terms of we? There was speculation at the time, did she mean Jose? And look, I have to ask the question again. Was Jose up at 110 Ben Hill Road on the 15th of June 2021, or the days leading up to it? Can we prove otherwise? With receipts say, no, he couldn't have been because this is where he was and this proves it. And the same with this Alaska trip. He was apparently potentially seen in Alaska at a hotel with a young girl matching Summer's description, albeit trying to somehow hide the way that she looked through the use of what seemingly could have potentially been a wig. With a large unkempt dog, was acting quite protective around her, didn't want her interacting with the people around them, and this specific hotel has a history in itself as well. Look, tell me, this was the last couple of weeks in July 2021, so come to me, anybody. I've asked now, this is the third time I've asking someone, all of you Jose supporters or anybody watching the videos who knows Jose, the family perhaps, can you come to us and say, look, this is where he was here, and here's the proof of it, and he couldn't have been there because that's where he was? Because at the moment we've got a little girl who's gone missing, vanished off the face of the planet. We've got a guy who was in her life and to some degree quite close to her, bizarrely so. He's been placed up at that hill by either Don or Dudley. We've got a statement made by Grandis about her potentially coming out of the motorhome with a third person who doesn't fit into the story. I think that could have been a slip of the tongue. And we've got this potential sighting of him in Alaska with a young girl. That's too many things to go unquestioned. And lo and behold, he's now vanished off the face of the planet. And yes, I understand that some people are saying he's deceased, and we've got YouTubers who had rung in and checked whether that indeed was the case, but we haven't seen anything. There is nothing. There's no proof of it online. I can't find it, and I can find other Jose Romans who had passed around that sort of time, but they don't match up with this Jose Roman. One of them was sort of late 50s, early 60s, I believe, and that's not the same one. I'm not saying I'm disputing it. I'm just saying I can't corroborate it. I can't put it to bed and say yes, it definitely happened. There just seems so many unanswered questions around this still. Let me know down below, and reach out to me if you can answer some of these questions and put these rumours to bed. But we do obviously need to see some receipts and make sure that they are correct. Catch you all in the next one.